For sure.
Oh, I can see.
Yeah.
What do you want to see?
Call the water meeting to order. Start with the pledge to the flag, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the main thing of my understanding is the various assorted rates that are being questioned. Donna's going to go over them. So Donna will give you the floor to go over the rates. What's that? Oh, hi Sharon. Sharon is recording this. If anybody has objections, I guess you have to leave. She has the right to record.
Do I have to read the,
Call them in. Yeah, please.
this is the ad that was in the paper. There will be a town Essex Water Sewer Committee meeting for the town board on June 17th at the town meeting room, 2313 Main Street, Essex, at 7 p.m. The purpose of the meeting is to review the user charges and revise the rates as necessary per Town of Essex Sewer District Number 1 Ordinance, Article 16.0.
Thank you, Patty. Hey, Donna, you want to?
All right, so I will start out by introducing myself. I'm Donna Helms. I'm the water sewer clerk. I've been doing this. First of all, I did it a couple of years ago when Kathy Dwolf was town clerk. I helped her with the water sewer billing, so I had a little bit of experience. When I came in, I had taken over from where Billy left off, the town clerk. And what my process was to go through and copy everything that he had. And then I went through on the county website, matched up all the tax map numbers to what we had, and as well as the special districts to find out whether I was supposed to be billing water or sewer, debt service, or O&M. As well as people calling with questions wanting to know, why am I being billed this, why am I being billed that? So it's probably a lot of things are going to be quick, but I just wanted to go through them, and I'll do the best I can because I'm new on learning this laptop, so forgive me. I would like to make the changes as I go if I can. So I'm going to start with 312 Essex LLC, and that is at 312 School Street. And my problem with them is per Resolution 58, 2014, this tax map number is to be billed as a small business when it's operational. And we're trying, what I want to know now is it operational as a small business, or is it just a single-family residence? What is it? And what should we be dealing at?
This is George Kodakis.
Yeah, that's one of the last
That
thing.
is going to be an alternate. Yeah, and it is going to be a business. It's going to be his office. One of his offices.
And right now, we are billing as small business sewer and water O&M, as well as single-family water and sewer debt service and O&M. So is that correct, that the verified small business is not operating, or it is?
What's that?
Derek Constable.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah, well, according to the planning board, it is the actual small business. There's, they turned it into office, I don't know, last fall or so. So there are offices in there.
Do they have water on? They using water and sewer?
I haven't shut off the water, so as far as I know, it's on.
Okay, thank you. That clarifies that.
So we are doing small business as well as residential.
Can't do both.
Oh, we do that quite often.
Unless they're living there.
Right.
I don't think, is there anybody living there?
All right, so it's just small business.
Right. If he lives there, Sharon?
Oh, maybe Derek knows, but if I remember correctly, is the planning board allowed them to have a
Yeah.
residence and a
Are
business?
they using the residence? You live next door.
They're gutting it and refurbishing it right now in order to do
They're not
so.
using it at this time as a residence.
It's zoned as a single-family
sleeping
residence.
there?
To my knowledge, I have no idea. Somebody could be sleeping there. It's doubtful, but they're working on it.
I would think while they're rebuilding it, it's not being a residence at this time. I would think once they finish, then if it's available as a residence, it would be. That's just my opinion. But
I'm fairly sure they're not running a business out of it right now.
Okay.
I have a question. What are the rates, business versus residential?
Depends on the business.
You mean like if it's like water intensive
Right.
or sewer intensive, but, okay.
It's a variable thing, and it'd be very nice if it was a clear cut, but
Yeah,
everything is, unless things have changed, it's always been a case by case. They try to make it as fair as possible, which means nobody's ever happy.
but I want to know what's the topmost, middle,
Bottom.
bottom, and,
Can you tell her what the rates are?
I was going to, but I don't think I have them on this. Wait a minute.
I would go. You don't have them right there. We got lists of what they
Yeah,
all
we can
are.
get them, but I don't have them with me right here at the moment. I thought I might have put them on my zip drive, but I didn't. Okay, so,
We'll get back to you on that.
I got a question on this property right here. If this was zoned residential and business, do they have to get a permit when they're done with the building? It's
For occupancy.
the occupancy
Yes,
permit?
they do.
That's what I'm supposed to get.
So, does-
So at that point, when that occupancy permit is approved, is that when you'd go back to being residential and business?
Yeah.
Or-
That would seem fair to me. They don't
I
have
just
to
wanna
see
know
all
if there's
you're
an
not
avenue for
supposed
that
to.
happen. And how do we know,
mm,
how does that get brought to you?
well, see, and that
Your
was
attention.
my question too, because right now I'm going by the county's classification. What they have them as is a one-family residence. So that, and that's why a lot of these questions came up. Are they a business, are they not? And how do they, if you have, like, the ice cream shop was once a business and is now, excuse me, an ice cream shop, you know, when does that classification end and when do I know it's,
Yeah, we gotta have some kind of way.
I think most of it, the decision on that would come through either your zoning officer or the planning board. They would be the ones to issue the permit and issue the occupancy
well,
of it.
that house would normally have one anyway,
Right.
up to this point. So I don't know that they would issue a new one.
Well, they would for,
Occupancy. I
yeah.
think they would for a new business, but I
They-
don't
But
know.
it's, but it already
it's
was a
already- it
residence,
was
so
already
why
a
would you
residence.
issue another one unless it was an addition or a complete rebuild? I don't know for sure what the
Basically,
circumstances
this is
are,
a
but,
complete rebuild, just about everything.
so I don't know if she would, issue one or not in this case. I don't really know. That's my only point. Because there was a residence there,
mm,
it's not like it was taken away.
mhm.
Well, actually, there was a resident and small businesses.
Yeah, so I would say I'm a little unclear, I don't know.
Because see, there was an office there, Wally had an office there.
Right.
So it was a combination, this business residence. Because Wally had an office there for years.
So so if you ask Lauren, will you be issuing occupancy, I don't know that she would. I don't know.
Have to ask, find out, I guess.
That would depend on that right there, then if she's gonna issue the occupancy.
Otherwise, I'd leave it alone with the residents and stuff.
I think,
Because it has been.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
really,
why it's been around
historically, it
long.
has
I'd just
been.
leave it alone.
The water's on.
Yeah.
Historically, as I say,
Wait,
it has been a
we
small
can ask
business
Lauren
with,
or
residents.
Jim Van Holden.
so if they have a certificate of occupancy, we're going to do residential and small business?
That would be my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Unless they're going to not have, if there's a residence,
I mean,
I don't know what they're rebuilding it as. If it's all offices, then it'd be just business, but if they're planning on having it so people can sleep there, then it would certainly be both. Yeah, Sharon?
What are these properties listed here? Why are they on this list?
Because they have issues with them.
Okay, they could
They have
contact
come
the
up as
town.
not agreeable with my other sources. Or the people have complained about the
Okay.
rates.
Okay, either you found that it didn't comply, or it didn't
Well,
match
it's
up
not necessarily that
with,
it didn't comply, but maybe something changed. I heard something,
Okay.
so I want to get
Okay.
approval.
Right, she'll keep them.
Now, is there a difference between a two-family home and a one-family home?
yes.
Yes,
I would
there
think
is.
so, yeah.
Yes, there is. Yeah. Sharon?
My only other suggestion is with the Patakis residents there, I understood that their farmhand was going to be living there, so maybe it's all just one business. I don't know, you probably need to talk with them about their
If
use.
they're living there, then it's a
I
residency,
think you have to go
no
by
matter
the
who's
permits.
living there.
The permit is what you're gonna go by.
Yeah.
Your guidance.
So for now, I guess we leave it at both. And if they have a complaint, they'll have to prove why one or the other isn't applicable.
That'd be fine.
That'd be my opinion.
Yeah.
I know this first quarter bill has not been paid yet, so we may not agree. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so this is Cynthia Eames, and what I need to know about her, we heard the house was being torn down.
It's gone.
Okay, it's gone. So I need to know if another home will be built, or if it's built. I guess I talked with Kathy today, she said she'd let me know, planning will let me know when the house is built. So I guess I'm okay with this for now. I'm just gonna bill water and sewer debt service only.
Right. No house, so
Right.
Okay.
at this point, and they definitely, to build anything, if that is the plan, I have no idea what the plans are, but if it is, they certainly have to go through the planning board, so you will know at that time.
Brayley Farms. Next. Sorry, I don't know what time it is. Oh, great, okay, so this one doesn't have any photo available. I have reports that there was 3 large homes on the lot, but I'm hearing that there's only one house on the lot when we discussed it today. So again, it was just something that was on the list, so.
The town line goes through there. When I was in, they used no water
And this is blocked
from the
out.
town of Essex. Unless that changed since I've been out, but the water goes to their property, so they're responsible for the debt service, but they're using no water at all unless that's changed. They have their own system that pumps from the lake, and most of their properties in Woolsboro, only a small piece of it is actually in Essex.
I think that's what we decided.
Yeah, so, yeah, we were doing water debt service and O&M both, but you said the water's not on,
Correct,
so then they shouldn't get O&M. They should just have debt service.
correct.
Do you know how
Derek,
long
you
the
haven't
water's
turned
been
on
off?
any water up there, right?
I've never-
I don't even know where it is.
I'm sorry?
Right behind the Catholic church is where the shut-off is.
No, then.
No.
Nothing.
It goes to their property, there's a hydrant there, but it's never been connected. They get their water seasonal from the lake.
All right, this is Castle Rock Properties. Okay, nothing. All right, so this, I guess,
Isn't it?
That's Emily's and Steve's.
Oh, Mary's old place, okay.
okay, sorry. So this one here, I guess, I was under the impression that this was a combined lot, but we talked about it today. I guess the /1 at the end means that they get rent. So this is CFES, this is what this is, college for every student.
Oh, this is
You drop-
different.
drop
You, but you're two different
Castle Rock.
places.
Sorry. Thanks for figuring it out. Okay, so this is the old Mary Bowen house.
Correct.
And it's owned by Emily Gardner Phillips, but
Yeah.
it's still in Castle Rock's name.
No.
No,
No,
I
I
hear
was, well, I went to the county website today, it was under Castle Rock.
Yeah, they
It's
just
in
haven't
the new
updated
book,
it yet.
it's in the new book, it's,
They take it to the year.
so it's gonna, it'll take them a while to change the
Okay,
website.
and I just checked out today, that's right. Okay, so we're currently billing them water and sewer debt service, and I still want, and I needed to know whether they were supposed to get charged O&M or if the house is still vacant.
That would come, as far as that would be, that'd be the same thing as like the Takis, I think.
Well, the water's off there, right?
There's no water.
No, she's just saying that she's charged with debt service.
Correct.
Yeah.
They're gonna have that anyway.
Right, but you're not gonna charge them over.
No.
There hasn't been any water to the house since 2008,
Right.
and the line is broken, and the sewer's not hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just debt service.
Do seasonal vacation properties that they turn the water on and off, do they pay?
They do.
They do,
They pay year round?
yes, they do.
Oh,
Water has to be off for a year.
oh, okay.
That's why it was established that way.
Yeah. that
Half
makes
our
sense.
people are seasonal.
Yeah.
We couldn't operate.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so CFES, okay, this one here, this is at 2303 Main Street, Suites 1 and 2. And again, this is another one with that .00/1. That's the one I was talking about where I guess they get rent. So I have two lots for this one. This 000 lot. Let's see, I do water, debt service, and O&M, small business, and I also do large business O&M. And then for the sewer, well, wait, let me put it this way, sorry. Water and sewer, I charge small business, debt service, and O&M. Large business, O&M only.
You got three
Three businesses in there. Technically,
And so
one's
there's a-
unoccupied, but.
There's /1 at the end, so this is the one that rents, this is the post office, right, that 0?
No, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So we got the post office in the second /1 building. And we charge that one water and sewer O&M only.
The water's turned on in there.
Yeah, there's a bathroom.
Yeah, there's a kitchen upstairs.
Yeah.
They should have.
Well, that's your O&M, isn't it, when the water's on?
Right,
Oh,
Yeah.
You can only charge one debt service.
On this one.
well, you should pay debt service too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see, I was under the impression from Kathy today that that was planning's way of saying that /1, that they're getting
no, it's
rent
not
and all
planned,
that.
that's real property.
Real property, oh, okay. I thought that was.
No, real property has to we had to establish the slash account for the post office in order to tax them for that part of the building. So that's the only reason why there's a slash account. So this one is taxed, this one is not.
Okay, so we should be serving, or charging debt service on both of those then?
Sharon?
As Tina just pointed out, you can only charge debt service on one
building
parcel,
like that.
one time.
Well, it depends how it's listed. If it's $1 million building and they've got half of it taxed on one and half is the other, then you'd have two separate. But if it's all listed as $1 million and it's all charged to one, then there would only be one. Depends how it is, how they have it set up, I would think. I don't know how they.
So it's in a sense more than one parcel?
What's that?
It's in a sense more than one parcel?
It has two separate tax numbers.
Oh,
Two separate tax
interesting.
numbers.
Thank you.
But they should be paying, certainly the post office should be paying both.
What about upstairs? They have what kind of
Well,
office?
that's the next question. Hold your horses. Okay, what do you have for the rest of the building?
Yeah, so that's the one that is being charged water and sewer, debt service, and O&M for small business.
You get this wrong, because this is the post office, so you shouldn't have two businesses on that one. This is the one you should have two on. This is just the post office, this one.
Okay, so then, this is the picture, that's.
Yep.
This is under the 000 number,
Okay, that should have two.
so this is the post office here.
Okay.
So they're only supposed to get water and sewer, debt service, and all that. Okay, And then, so the other ones, debt service and water, small business water and sewer, debt service and O&M, and large business O&Ms for sewer and water.
See, I don't know, I understand that the small part is an apartment now.
Now, they don't have a picture for the 001 part or the splash one, so.
It's the same.
I don't know, I'm not aware. Claire, you walk by there all the time?
I don't go upstairs.
No, no, where Brad's office used to
The old
be.
post office.
Well, they've got it
The old
blocked
post
off so you can't see
They got it blocked
inside.
out, you can't see them there.
Oh, okay. We need to
You go to
clarify
the
with
post
the owner.
office every day, you
What's that?
knock on the door.
Clarify with the owner. You have to find out whether that's business or residential.
Huh?
Who does that?
Who does what?
Finds out if they're business.
I mean,
Send them a letter.
that or have, Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren, well, probably Lauren.
So
I
that-
think.
If they're living there, they gotta have a CO, right?
Yep. Yep.
Theoretically.
Okay, this next one is for William Deso at 2254 Lake Shore Road. It's classified as a two-family residence at the county, and we're billing for single family, and we just want to make sure that that is
I don't,
not
It
multifamily.
could be his kitchen and everything.
There's a separate.
but is it used? Is the water onto the other part? I have no idea. I don't know if it's been used since Don died or not.
That's, you still have that opportunity.
Well, I mean, they use,
If the water's not on, you can't charge them if they don't have the water.
I
It's
don't
been
know.
off for a year.
I don't
But
know.
isn't there just one shut-off for every
No.
building? Because my house used to be 2 apartments, and we only have 1 shut-off.
Did Derek, did you ever turn the water off to the second place up there?
Which one is the second?
The
place?
basement.
The basement.
Not that I know of, no. I haven't shut it off.
That would have been before they were.
Yeah, well, I've been back when Johnny was
Oh,
in.
that's true,
Yeah.
that's true.
So it's
I-
the same.
Once again, ask Carolyn if it's,
They'll call Carolyn.
if the water's on or not. If it's on, then they've gotta pay for both. If it isn't, if it's been off for a year, then they wouldn't have to.
And the other thing is on the assessment card we checked today, and that had 2 kitchens in it.
Yes, it
It
does.
does have
It's
2
a,
kitchens.
it's a house and an apartment.
Yeah, we were just trying to figure it
But
out.
I don't know, I have no idea whether it's occupied or not, whether it's used.
That's, would be for the operation maintenance. What about the debt service? You still have.
You gotta pay the
Oh,
debt
debt
service.
service,
yeah.
Debt service doesn't go away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But no one tax number.
One tax number, that you're paying that anyway.
I get that confused.
So,
Get down too much, I don't know who's living where anymore.
Carolyn, she's.
oh, okay, so-
Yeah. So that's a couple we gotta check on.
This is Essex at our own net post. This is Essex Inn at 2297 Main Street. And you know, he wanted to build the inn and restaurant together as large business, or separately with a small business, or a large and a large business.
Well, I believe they're 2 separate businesses.
I don't know.
Are they run separately?
I think so. I don't know
I mean, I
that for
don't
sure.
know. I mean, if the restaurant is one business and the inn is a separate business, I don't know.
I believe they run both,
Or are they
both the
run?
restaurant and the, I said, I believe they do both the
They're
restaurant.
running both?
Yes.
Okay,
Well, that makes it
So
easy,
it
just
would be
one
a
large,
large business.
one large business.
Yeah, that's what I have.
One supply line? Or 2, you don't know.
I'm sure there's one.
Yeah.
I was thinking this.
Do you have different rates rates for like hotels and restaurants and stuff.
You should.
Either, you have to, if we do, you'll have to change how our law goes.
Yeah, but it should be,
Yeah.
in reality.
Because I know
If
we
we're
talked
billing by
about it.
meters, that'll be taken into account by the
Yeah.
meter.
We talked about it one time. Okay, so large business, all right.
Okay, so we're at the ice cream shop, and I wanted to know if we should remove the single-family residence.
What?
I don't believe he's renting out that
Because somebody
anymore.
said they weren't living there, that's why.
Well, is there still water there? I mean, if there's still water and sewer
Somebody was
there,
living there not very long ago.
yeah, so it
It's
has
there
to
now.
be, I would say business and residence.
Mhm.
Okay, so do the sewer, the small business sewer and water,
Mhm.
And residential.
and then the residential.
There is water to the apartment, because I turned it on not more than a month ago.
Yep.
So,
Somebody was living there less than a month ago. I
yeah.
see somebody coming out of
Do
there.
they got two shut-offs?
They have two, and they're
Do they?
both on, yeah. One goes right to the apartment, one goes to the store.
I believe you can shut it off down below, but it's only, I think there's only one curb cut. Was.
Same thing. This is Echo. And again, we're billing for just a residence right now, so we wanted to know whether to bill for a small business as well.
A resident?
Yeah, we're billing residential.
For Echo, the Echo building?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody
I
lives
thought
there.
It shouldn't be
They were on
residential, it
nonprofit.
should be, no, it shouldn't be residential, it should be, well, actually, now you have two small businesses there, right? You got Emily's there,
one back.
and,
And that's what they were being billed in fourth quarter, so I just carried it over. So they should be billed, what?
at least a small business.
Yeah, the town historian.
The town historian is in there, and Echo's in there, they're both nonprofit. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
for profit, you had a nonprofit rate previously.
No, not anymore.
The historian's not there?
They're renting space, so they're. happy
Yes, I
with
know.
that.
So, but it's,
So it's the rent
Nonprofit.
space,
That's
that's
a rent space or not?
Well,
They're
Emily,
not-
are you nonprofit, Emily?
I should be.
not intentionally.
I'm saying,
I think Echo makes more money than I do, but whatever. I guess
No,
I
if they're
have that little thing
renting,
after my
it's,
name.
they give up the non-for-profit.
Yeah,
yeah, small
we changed
business.
that as assessors, we changed it this
You're
year.
saying,
Yep.
be no different between them than it is CIP and the post office.
Pataki or, yeah.
Right, small business.
So get rid of the residential.
We get a small business.
Now, do you want me to make an adjustment, because we started in the fourth quarter of 2014, and the first, second, and third quarter of 2015 are what's going to be counted in the re-levy of this for the 2015, okay, because that's the way it was always done, I guess. So my question is, do you want me to go back and do the adjustment on his invoices, or do you
When
want me
did you
to
start
start?
renting there, Emily?
I believe, September, I think was
They
the
don't,
lease.
they don't make you pay all the water and sewer, do
I
they?
don't-
Right.
You don't have to
They
be
should.
doing.
Yeah.
We discovered it,
Yeah.
Sparta came up then, I wouldn't,
Well,
I
or the
didn't
I
know
just-
the
It's
rest.
not same bathroom.
I
Okay,
don't
so
know
we'll just go forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, what do you
No, I
guys
agree.
think?
The town
Yeah.
doesn't-
If we made a mistake,
I
I
mean,
felt make some.
If we are the ones changing the designation, then the next bill, you don't, I wouldn't go
Yeah.
back.
Let's move forward.
I mean, I wouldn't go back. Any changes would be on the next bill.
Well,
Not-
is a small
They
business
go,
higher or
they
lower?
go either way.
I don't know.
It's higher.
What's that?
I didn't know, small business higher or lower than a resident.
Higher.
Higher.
So they're gonna get bumped up.
Yep.
so I
Sharon?
have a question, because you're billing the property owner, not their renters.
Correct.
And the property owner, in this case, or maybe in others, is not for profit. And
Not once they rent that building, it's not. They give that up when they take 1 penny of rent. That building is no longer tax exempt.
oh, so their rent can't be considered offsetting other costs. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Well,
Not our,
Yeah,
that's
interesting.
not, we don't control how they do business and whether they
Yeah.
make or lose money, but once you rent it,
I didn't know
you-
that.
building is no longer not for
It's
profit.
just the area that's being rented out.
Correct,
Oh, that square footage.
yeah, the
Gotcha.
square footage. But for us, it doesn't matter, for water and sewer. It's a business.
Okay, as expired,
Your fault.
are we ready?
Is that? Yeah,
Are you ready?
yeah.
Okay, as expired district number 1. This one, on resolution 58, 2014, states to add sewer debt service upon verification of existing sewer hookup. So the question was, do they have sewer? And are they residential, small business, large business, or nonprofit?
Not for profit, and they're not hooked up to the sewer, they have their own sewer. But there is an outlet there, so I guess you get O&M, no matter what, you get O&M, whether you're not
Yes, sir.
profit
Debt service.
That's
or whatever. You get the debt service, but no,
Okay, so that's what they're doing now, they get the sewer debt service, water debt service, and water O&M.
correct.
But they're getting it at the family rate, so change that to the non-for-profit rate. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know the difference.
It's not a big.
So it's just going from one pocket to another.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said.
Exactly right.
Because
You
we're
gotta
paying it
account for it.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave the pictures a little bit, see if I can just go through this. If you have a question, I might have the pictures. I might wait a little quick for us. The Essex Legacy Trust, this is at 2857 Essex Road, and it's classified as a limited use SM building. And
I have no idea what building you're talking about.
Oh,
Across from the old Essex Inn, where Billy Palmer had a store there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I understand.
all right, so,
That little house that he had for a while?
No, the big barn.
Oh, the barn.
The store was.
There was a country store.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Gotcha now. Now I
okay.
know which building.
So we are doing water O&M times 2 families right now, plus a water debt service. They paid one family in 2014 4, not the other, and then they didn't pay for 2015 first quarter. So I don't know if there's a problem or what, so that's why I want to resolve that one.
Yeah,
It's not a residence,
it's not a residence, and it's not, I don't know, understand your categories, but it's not commercial. And it's basically, we use it as a home office, and we use it as a
That
post
classifies
office.
it as a business right there.
Excuse me?
An office classifies it as a business,
Okay.
yeah.
small business.
Even though you're not making money there, if it's an office, it's technically a business. That's the same what we're doing with Pataki. This is a business, he's got an office there.
So you're saying anybody that has a home occupation should be charged a family and a small business rate?
You're getting into a gray area, Emily.
No,
That's not the
I
case here.
okay, I just,
Yeah.
But that's a
She
barn.
said,
What else? You can't live in the barn. Well, there is an apartment there now, right?
there was an apartment there, there is a space in the back, but it is empty, the bathroom is not finished.
But you're still.
You're using
you still
water?
have water and sewer there, so, or water.
Is
Yes,
water
we have
being-
water and sewer there.
Okay.
A few years ago, you passed a resolution that
But
a
there's no-
kitchen
whoa,
was
whoa, whoa, whoa.
determining.
There is not sewer there.
no.
It's there's just water.
It's just
yeah.
water. The sewer doesn't go that far.
Is there-
Just water.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
that-
Yep.
Does the kitchen matter anymore? Is that not in the,
I can't hear you.
does the kitchen not, I don't know if you have a kitchen, but that was the determining factor a few years ago. You passed a resolution that if there was a kitchen, then it was determined to be a living space. If there was no kitchen, then it was not living space. That was probably in 2012.
Is that what you used when that was established?
The town board passed a resolution that if there was a kitchen,
Okay.
it would be billed as though there were living space if there was no kitchen. But there was a bedroom and a single bath, that it really wasn't livable. It wasn't a single-family house or a multi-family house. So the kitchen was the deciding factor.
That was brought up with
A
the
few.
Greystone down here because they were renting space, I believe,
Wow.
that had a kitchen of their own.
And they do
You
have
got
a
a town
kitchen.
board resolution, that's, I guess, is what's the deciding factor, to leave it as is.
No, you can't,
What does it
there's no
advocate?
kitchen there.
No.
There's just a bathroom.
Oh, there is no kitchen,
There's no kitchen.
okay, well then,
So single family?
Small
small business,
small business.
small business,
And how much will that be?
not much, it's about the same. She doesn't have the rates right here, I can't tell you.
Could you tell us top to bottom, like what the progression is, what's the cheapest?
We cannot tell you that right now, she just told you she doesn't have.
But I mean,
all-
like, is,
If you come in tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'm sure that would be available
I
for
She
you.
mean, not
doesn't have
the
it right
exact
now.
numbers, but like, is
But we don't
residential
really
the
want to
cheapest?
stop the meeting, dear. We have all these others we need to go over.
Midnight's coming.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No, it may be, but not here.
So just to clarify, I'm gonna remove the residential times 2 families or the multifamily times 2 and change it to small business for Essex Legacy Trust.
That would be
Yes.
cheaper than 2 residential.
Yes.
Than two small residents, yeah.
Okay, Essex One LLC has a restaurant and marina. The house was subdivided in March of 2015.
You gotta tell me where we're at.
Okay.
That means nothing.
2264.
Oh, the Cleveland House, okay. I know where we're at now. Thank you.
Okay. Essex One. Again, the house was subdivided in March of this year, and they're currently built as 1 single family and 2 large businesses. Again, it's a restaurant and marina, so we just want to make sure that's okay.
That's right, yeah.
What's she talking about?
Down below.
The marina.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You had the building on.
Gotcha, there's 2 separate buildings. But is it one property, is that why I'm confused?
Right.
Okay,
3 different, actually 3 different buildings.
okay,
Yeah,
all right.
where Mary goes to this side of it.
Yeah,
There is just this side, plus the restaurant, plus the cleaning.
right.
Okay,
Deli's been turned into a
that's still
That's
tire boxes, huh?
what is it?
They're not tire boxes.
That's the next one.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's the next one down.
Early's, that was.
Okay, all right.
So I'm sorry, what did you decide on that?
It's a 1 residence, am I correct?
No, it says remodeled into 2.
2.
2 residences.
No, it's one resident.
1 residence,
It's a single family home,
right,
and then there's the shipyard, and there's a restaurant.
but the Cleveland House itself is just one
It's
One
one house.
residence. Okay,
Okay.
so it's 1 residence and 2 business.
Okay, so I have 1 large business right now, so do you want 2 large or 1 large and 1 small?
If they own it, like the Essex Inn owns the restaurant and
Yeah,
the hotel, I don't see how you can,
well, except they're in separate buildings, that's the difference.
the,
The
Shipyard?
shipyard isn't the
The
building.
shipyard is separate from the marina, which is separate from the Cleveland House, physically.
The shipyard's showers are in the restaurant
yeah.
building. It's all in one building. The water usage is actually all in one building for this shipyard as the restaurant.
It is. Everything's in one building.
Okay, so then that's 1 large building, 1 large business and a residence.
Yeah, so-
Cleveland House is a residence and the restaurant shipyard is a building.
Now, is that 2 parcels now?
Let me ask you this,
Yeah,
if that marina is here, and they're renting out over here the restaurant, they're running this, and they got the restaurant over here, they run it out.
Restaurant's got nothing to do with it. That's owned by Burley's.
No,
No, not the one down below.
Down below.
Oh, down below.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you were
the
talking.
rudder club.
No, the rudder club.
which is empty now. I know it has to go through a year, but there's no restaurant there right now.
It'd have to go through the year.
Yeah, once it's gone through the year, then
I understand.
but you're still gonna have
Debt
for,
service, or not, debt service is only for one piece of property.
right, that's all. But the water for the docks, you're using that. Using the water, if that's the same building, I was just told that the Rudder Club and the pier are all one business. Correct or not
We
correct?
own the whole thing. We own the whole thing.
Yep. And you operate the whole thing?
This year I do, yes.
Okay. But you're not operating the Rudder Club itself?
It's no restaurant.
Okay. So once that's been shut off, it was operated last summer, correct?
Correct.
So at the end of the summer, that'll be the year but you're still gonna have the water for the other, so I don't know how you're gonna divide it out. It's still a large business using water, and the Cleveland House is still a residence, so you still have a large business and a residence.
One large business, one resident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So nothing's changing there.
Yes, there
Yes,
is,
it
because
is.
they had two businesses.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's at the end of the summer.
Or at the end of the summer, it will change to
To
one
one
business
business,
and one resident.
correct.
You guys got all confused on
Yeah, because I thought it had to be shut off and then shut off for a year.
It is.
It
It
is.
will be,
It will be this
It will
fall.
be a year. Right
Hasn't
now,
been quite a year.
You're billing them now, but this fall you will just bill for one business.
Technically, according to the town sewer law, or water law, it has to be shut off by our water operator.
Is there a separate shut off for it?
There's only one curb stop leading down the whole thing.
oh dear.
But you determine the shipyard and the restaurant to be one business, and the shipyard is running, so it'll be billed, I understood, for one business, and it's not relevant that the restaurant's not open. If the restaurant were open, they'd still be charged for one business, one large
In the
business.
past, they were charged for two businesses. That's because it was,
It was two at the
Yeah.
time, but it sounds like now you're calling them one.
At the end of the year, at the end of the
I
year.
think that's what they need to decide,
Into the
right
fall,
now,
into the summer.
is it gonna be different?
Yeah,
That's what,
That's what we're
Yeah.
trying to decide.
if you go down there and rent that, different, you know, like I said, it's very important.
well, they're not operating the restaurant as a business, so at the end of the summer, that'll be 1 year.
No, but I mean, if they do.
Then it'll be another it'll be two large businesses again.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah,
getting at.
if you use the Rudder Club gets used, then you got add in another business.
Because it had to be, because you
Right.
if you sell alcohol or anything down there, it's got to be
Yep.
back to
Yeah,
the state.
so through the summer, it's two businesses, the end of the summer, it's one business, and it remains one residence.
Okay, and what do you consider the beginning of summer and the end of summer?
Well, what's your bill?
Labor Day.
Labor
You
Day.
got, okay, so you got January, February, March, April, May, June. April, May, June, are you gonna bill, or just July?
Yes.
I wouldn't say Labor Day, I'd say more like.
Whatever, you're gonna build the first 3 quarters,
First 3 quarters.
you will bill two
You give
businesses.
them
The
allowance.
last quarter, they go to one business. And if they open back up, then it'll be two. I wish you would. I always like that. Are we doing it?
No.
They're down. They're-
All right, Bell Kingston, 10 Kingston, 10
Okay, that's the one up above Gracie's old house, Ferguson's house now.
2874 Essex Road.
Okay?
And, just wanted to know if it was just supposed to be debt service, or if she was supposed to be O&M as well.
That service.
It's shut off?
I don't think she ever went down there, did she?
No, you're right, never
She
did
didn't
run
go
it
down there,
down.
so I
She
would
used
say
it
it's
from the
just
lake,
that
just
service.
that service, yep. You're right, Claire. She never looked up to that. That's now the art gallery? Okay.
Okay, he's currently billed as a single family with water and sewer, debt service and O&M. I wanted to know if there was a small business at this location, and I found out today that yes, the Small Business Art Association, or Art Association is here. So, I'm not billing any small business, so I wanted to know if I should add that.
Is there a residence there?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Yes.
By your definition,
They don't use it as a kitchen, there's no one
is
residing
there
in
a
the building.
kitchen there? You told me the definition was a kitchen.
Ron, the
Not
town
that they
board
use a kitchen,
determined that if
kitchen.
there was a kitchen in a living space, it was billed residential.
There's no.
That space is not
No
being
living
used as
space?
residential.
We went over- we went over
It's a
that.
nonprofit business.
You went through it as the assessors,
Yeah.
and all it is art gallery, the whole thing?
Maybe
So
if
what
we
did the
went to-
assessors deem it was, small business?
Small business.
Okay.
All right.
So drop the residence and add the
That will be checked
small
on.
business.
Does it matter if they're nonprofit?
Well,
No.
at this point,
If you own the building, but you don't own the
they
building.
lease it. It's under.
Somebody's making money,
And
you're paying rent, so it's a profit.
For the-
Just like where you are up at Echo,
it's a
you're
lease,
paying rent, so it's for profit, it's
it's a
not
lease
for
to
profit.
own. But the terminology, you know, the lease, I don't think is gonna last, so that's just my opinion.
At this point,
So
they're
we have
paying
to
rent.
Look at it again.
Small
Yeah.
business.
Alright, Barry Hamilton, 2269 Main Street.
It's property.
That's the old liquor store.
That's
Okay,
this
the old
one here.
liquor store, all right.
Okay, and he is currently billed as a single family and needed to know if multiple families live there.
No. There'd be awful small, multiple families, that place is tiny.
No, it's gotta be small. I need residents.
I don't know. There's a resident now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sylvia Hobbs, 34 Elm Street.
Okay.
She's currently being billed multifamily times 2.
That's not so weird. That's in the back.
That's the garage, the old garage.
That hasn't.
I got another photo.
Is that two apartments or one apartment?
I just have a question. If someone's renting a house out and they're making money, is that different than if,
If you're
I mean,
not
it's a
for
business.
profit, you can't rent a house out, you're gonna be taxed because you're no longer not for profit because you're taking in rent. That's
If Barry
exactly what we're talking about for Echo
If Barry
Hotels.
Hamilton is renting out his house, is he a small business because he's making money off that rent? He's not a
You're
resident.
for profit anyway, I don't understand your question.
Barry Hamilton's not for profit?
Business for his rentals.
Why would it rent?
Barry
You
Hamilton's
over
for
here.
profit.
for-
Barry Hamilton is renting out that small house on the corner that you said was a single-family household, and I'm confused as to whether you're billing the property owner for what they're renting it out for, or if you're billing the
Yes,
usage. Okay, so Barry is earning revenue from rent, so is he a
Correct.
small business owner?
no.
It's a
If it's a
residence.
residence, if you rent your house, are you a business?
That's what I'm trying to figure out what
The answer is
you're
no.
doing. Okay, great.
Rent a house doesn't classify as a
It's
business
still a
per
house.
se, unless you're non-for-profit. If you're non-for-profit, you're getting rent, then you have to give up that non-for-profit because you are now making money from it. But it's a residence, not a business. It could be a business, it used to be a business
Yeah.
when it was a liquor store. Those are the days.
Could be in the business of renting property and earning income from it, so.
Next,
So we're gonna keep this multifamily times 2.
oh, I'm
No,
sorry,
no, residents.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, what
well, it's multifamily, you want single family, or we're charging them times 2.
Now, wait a
There's
minute.
two
They have-
Where's
dwellings.
Sylvia
Oh,
House?
Sylvia, oh, never
Yeah.
mind. Okay, never mind.
We got
Sorry.
shifted back.
Sorry, I thought we were.
Okay, Sylvia, I don't know whether they're multiple or single.
There's two dwellings, they both have renters in that, well, Sylvia's
So,
in one.
My question is, do they have two renters in both buildings or a renter in each building?
They occupy one, and they have a renter in the other.
Okay, so they're two single-family residences
Under one
Looks it.
under one parcel.
One debt service.
One debt service, two
Okay,
O and M.
that's just what we got.
Yep. What's that?
Well, they didn't.
Next one is Richard Humphrey, at 2748 Essex Road, also known as the Essex Gallery. And we're billing him small business ×2, but we understand that the water was off, but it's not off for 1 year yet. So I guess I'm just trying to make sure this is okay.
When'd you turn the water off, Terry?
Last fall, I believe, I can't quite remember. But
Okay, well,
I wrote it down.
basically,
Donna has
Three
it.
three quarters, you continue that, and then after that is just debt service, if it's water's off for a year.
For water and
It
sewer.
was empty last year, was it the fall before? Maybe?
No, 'cause
Oh,
they just got hold of me this,
okay.
within a year.
Just curious.
But it's charging for two.
They're charging you.
Okay.
Was that shut off this year, Derek? Because I don't have it on last year's.
It hasn't been off for a year.
Yeah, that's what I need.
It's only been off for part of the year so far.
I don't have anything shut off for Humphrey at all.
Well, then maybe it has been a year already. I remember shutting it off.
It wasn't occupied last year, so I'm guessing it was probably a year.
Okay.
Bless you.
Then he probably turned it off the year before.
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be just debt service then.
Goes
No
by so
water on.
fast.
And then so just get rid of the small business. All right, Reed Hutchins at 2259 Lake Shore Road. That's this one
Okay,
here.
the Albee place, yeah. Sunny the Vines.
We're billing single family, and we wanted to know if there was a separate rental unit, and if there was, if it was occupied.
Reed occupies that house when he comes up for weekends.
What's that?
The owner occupies that house now.
Okay. Only one family there?
Yeah.
Okay, single family residence.
So that's good. I'm gonna skip the next three Hutchins, I don't have the information on that one here, I'll see if I can find it after. This is the Iroquois FAM, rate, we need to know if it's gonna be residential or a small business, it's classified as benevolent waterfront from the county, and it's at 2756 Essex Road.
Well, it's certainly not a residence.
It used to be on a nonprofit, I thought, if I can remember.
I would assume it is. But they do get rent from the theater, so if they get rent from the theater,
Be small business.
it's gotta be a small business.
What is it now?
Residential.
It shouldn't be residential.
No,
Small business.
small
This is
business.
certainly more accurate.
Carol Kempster, and I need to know if I should be charging O&M for her. if the water was shut off or not.
The
I
water was
assume
shut
it's
off
been
years
shut
ago.
off, so you hadn't lived there for
Yeah, it was shut off years
Water
ago.
shut
a
off.
long
I
time.
never turned it on, so
Yeah, so just,
Who turned it off?
I didn't turn it off either.
No, I think she had Jerry
Johnny.
Spooner. I think
Yeah, but
That's illegal.
Jerry shut it
Right,
off a
that's
long time
illegal.
ago.
we have to know, Derek's the one supposed to be shutting
Wait,
it
sorry.
off.
unless Johnny shut it off, she's been gone a long time.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you.
they, Children gone out. This is her
It's been a
sister.
couple of years, I haven't seen anybody there.
Yeah, no, they haven't been here. It's been vacant.
I don't know if she was supposed to come last summer according to Lloyd, but I didn't see her, I don't know.
Yeah, and after that, we are charging just water and sewer debt service and have been since I took over and since the fourth quarter at least of 2014.
Probably should stay that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it that way until she comes. Wants the water on.
Check, make sure that is shut off.
Yeah.
There's water leak.
No, that's exactly it.
I am Clipper at 9 Elm Street. This is another one that was under construction and is now finished. We need to know if it's hooked up and if we should start billing them.
Yeah.
Actually, we were doing debt service. We were doing debt service. I need to know if the water's on and doing.
If they finished it, ask Laura, she's given a CO, or she wouldn't, because they already had the
She
CO.
already had it. Derek, do you know if the water's on up there?
I can't tell by the picture, but I haven't turned anything else on Elm Street now.
Of course, it looks totally
It
different.
may never have been turned off.
What's
It looks totally different.
Right
now,
down that corner,
that gray one there?
the brick.
Next to the brick house.
Yeah, the only one I turned on up there was Sylvia Hobbs, that red brick building.
This is half a block south.
Wait,
Yeah, I haven't,
The other side of the road.
I haven't touched anything down there.
You never turned it off either?
Nope.
it's probably under construction. I would assume, I would say single family
Single family.
is what I would say.
If they say it isn't turned on, Gary can check that and we can
Right, let them,
go back.
I would
For
say
now, it's
single
single
family.
family.
Okay, but charge the O&M now that it's.
Yes.
Yes. Now that, if it's finished, yes. That must be Mark's, is that Mark's?
Yep.
Yeah, there's one up there, I think.
that's all.
So,
That's what this
Mark's,
is.
I would assume this name is Mark's.
yeah.
I don't know.
This is the
Yes, it
sun's.
must have been turned over.
You sure of that?
I don't have a picture of this one, but this is at 7 Elm Street. The first one was Clipper at 9,
This is different.
and now we have one at 7. And I want to know if he's supposed to be one family, single family.
Which one is that one?
That'd be the Clippers, the brick house. Has to be, it's next door to 9, would be 7, yeah. That's a single family residence.
Mhm.
O&M,
And they have water
Yeah.
on.
yeah.
And then he also has one more residence on 283 School Street that he got with a tax sale.
Right.
And so when I got hold of the county in 2014, they said whatever, as a requirement of the sale, whatever taxes are there, that's what they have to pay when they do that kind of sale. So I billed him for that, I haven't got paid, I billed him for 2014 when I didn't get paid. And I'm only billing water and sewer debt service, so I didn't know
Correct.
what's going on if he moved in or.
Yeah, they lose it on tax sales, all I can say.
Okay.
They should have the money through the tax sale,
I didn't know that had been sold.
through the county.
Yeah, went through the county.
Okay.
Yeah, we do the county,
It's
didn't
on the
we?
tax, if they pay
They must have.
taxes, not pay taxes.
They told me it wasn't on,
Well,
well, we won't,
once
we
they
didn't
go through
levy
that, unless it's on
2014.
foreclosure, foreclosure.
So it couldn't have been on the tax. We haven't
Okay.
levied that.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, now this big one is Lake Champlain Transportation.
Okay.
We're billing them as large business, water and sewer or the sewer.
No, they aren't.
But they're willing to pay their portion of the bill.
Not anymore.
I've talked to them about it years ago.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
They want all their money back, Karen.
They want their money back.
They want their money back.
They aren't gonna get the money back, but we want.
They should have complained earlier.
I was so.
This point, we'll take off the O and M. but they still have the debt service.
They still have to pay debt service regardless.
Operation
We never
and
used it,
maintenance.
though.
And billed ever since.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
But, I mean, maybe they were willing to pay it, but not lately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta pay tax, but they don't have to pay the other. They hook up, which they plan to do if they ever rebuild. Who knows if that'll ever happen.
Remember that lady was here, she talked forever.
We've had a lot of ladies that came here and talked forever. You gotta be more specific.
Well, the last one, she came here like winter and it was cold and she kept talking and talking and talking. She didn't say anything.
I gave you a letter there from Diane Lansing, and she would like to remove the O and M from her bill because apparently it was shut off.
It hasn't been turned on for years, so should be paying nothing but the debt service.
Maybe she went to her up here and there,
Just, you've been up there, they just pulled the meter, there should be a shut off in addition to that somewhere.
but she said it was shut off.
Okay.
It's been shut off for a year.
Yeah, just
Debt
debt
service.
service. Yep. Just untouched.
Okay, so it's okay to remove the water O and M on that?
Yeah, do debt service.
Just debt service, O and M's out. Yeah.
I don't know about the pronunciation of this one, Hara Lugo de Schlosser, 2737 New York State Route 22.
David Strasberg, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And that's whether we were billing that as a two-family residence, and now I understand it's only one family.
Did they do away with the upstairs apartment? There was an upstairs apartment
Right.
there
It
forever.
had kitchen, bathroom,
Oh, yeah.
always was a separate apartment, but I have not been in that house since they had that fire. Remember they had the fire there?
No, I haven't been in it either, but I mean, Frost always lived upstairs and, well, somebody else lived upstairs. Al Frost lived
I don't think
upstairs.
anybody's living there now, is there?
No.
And I'm understanding that they're also going to be putting in a small business, an antique shop, that they have a permit for that.
Then,
I leave it at two-family residence right now until that gets their antique shop open and then.
have you been there as an
The residents in
assessor?
the small business?
But actually, we're only doing
Yeah,
the same
we haven't
thing.
done. That's the next street below.
Okay, well, we'll wait until, we'll leave it as is. If Patty goes in there as an assessor and there's no
Right.
kitchen or anything upstairs, then it'll be single family till they get the business, but as far as we know, it's, at this point, it's a two-family residence.
Same as what it was.
Now, if they wanted to change that, and they, who would they invite over?
The assessor,
The assessor or? I was wondering if it was for the sewer water purposes, we bring Derek over.
oh yeah, you can.
I just questioned, I don't know how else they would change that.
You gotta have somebody to,
Right.
gotta have somebody.
We kind of work with the planning and code officers, so if they give them permit to do something, we have it on our desk and then we go check it out after.
Okay.
I just-
You have to verify. And if they request and what,
Well, I'm not
Go look
even
at
saying
it,
somebody
go
with
look at
a permit, they're just disputing the fact that it's
Mhm.
two-family, where it wouldn't be a permit or it wouldn't be a thing for
right.
assessment, it would just be to prove that it's two-family.
Correct.
Or not, or not.
If they invite Derek, if they want Derek to go look at it, so there's no kitchen upstairs, and fine.
And I'm only talking for the sole purpose of your water and sewer.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And this was that property that we were just talking about,
Whose is that?
that Ada Hada.
Oh,
What is it?
no,
No,
that's, no.
That's it,
Isn't it? That's the county,
Yeah.
That looks like Sandy Point to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're right.
Mm.
I've had a problem with that picture, so I wasn't surprised. Sorry about that.
Solomon Drive.
I can't tell Alan's for my brides without being there.
Guy had to do.
That must be,
That's the old motel.
yeah, yeah. That's Schmidt. That was Schmidt, wasn't it?
I have no order, I just gotta get the right. McKenna, Stephen
There's my,
McKenna.
There's McKenna.
That's
That
a
one
large
is right,
business.
yep. And, this one here, we are doing a large business water and sewer O&M, and then single family for debt service O&M.
Correct. That's all one lot, I believe, so they're paying the debt service on everything.
Almost 2/3.
What?
Okay. Phoebe Sweat, just to verify that the house is still vacant and just to charge water and sewer debt service.
There's not that.
That
was a shop.
No, that's not the same
That's at
one.
2719.
Is that
About
Phoebe's?
22.
Talking
So,
about Phoebe's,
I
is
said
that
everybody
the-
knows where Phoebe's is, Dawn put the picture up. I didn't know that.
That's the old motel, that is.
Yeah. No, but you don't know where Phoebe's is.
Yeah, we're talking about TV. Yeah, it's been shut off and
You say this,
just that service.
I would think,
Yep. At this point in time.
Just water, sewer debt service.
yeah.
We're getting there. Eric O'Hara.
Oh,
This is at 7 Beggs Point Street.
Okay.
And
I
they
don't
have,
think that was on it.
they have a cottage on the property, I guess.
Yes, there is, just to the right of where the picture is, yep.
Okay, and it's, I guess it's still under construction, but they have a permit to rent. And just want to verify that we are charging now sewer and water debt service and O&M. The O&M is residential times 2 families. However, for some reason it was adjusted in the first quarter because I was told it was only single family. So I need to know whether to do times 2 or.
yeah, there is, Harold Diesel.
Harold
lived there
Diesel,
for a
I guess,
while.
lived there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harold lived in that little cottage, yeah.
So multi-family times 2?
Yep.
And because, no, should I charge back that first quarter then, even though it was forgiven?
If it was
Let's just
forgiven,
go
no.
forward.
Go
Yeah.
forward,
Go forward, okay.
yeah.
I think I have this one.
Remember this?
Well, this is Jillian Schoenfeld or Piper.
Nope,
No,
This is the neighborhood nest.
nope,
Well,
This is not it, this is not it.
yeah,
The one I'm
okay.
talking about though is the neighborhood.
Across the street,
oh,
okay,
you're
gotcha.
your nest, oh, okay. all right.
Sorry about that, I could take
Eight
at
barrels.
it. I
Eight.
was looking for it. Okay, so I wanted to know whether this one should be charged as a residence or a small business.
Oh. What?
she has no bathroom, we determined downstairs
But does she have a bathroom upstairs?
in their home.
Well, small business plus residence, right?
There's no water in the small business.
We went over this before and you decided just to do the residents over
Right,
here.
there's no water downstairs.
Oh, all right, okay, whatever.
Okay, so just a single family?
Yep,
Okay.
for water purposes, taxes are different.
What was she being charged?
Huh?
What will she be in charge of small business?
No, she's just single family sewer and water, but we just wanted to make sure that
Yep.
it was, if it was supposed to be small business, because it was a neighborhood nest, and I guess there's a little store in there, right?
Yeah.
Store, but there's no water.
Can't charge them for water when they don't have water. No water, no sewer.
That's not fair.
Life is not fair.
I'm getting used to that.
I'm sorry, I go as fast as I can. Okay, George Pataki.
No, Jonathan Purple.
Jonathan Purple.
Oh, that was,
Um,
that was Richard Brown.
so,
Should be careful.
yeah, I didn't put George Pataki on the agenda, I guess.
We didn't put him on the end.
This is very helpful to have the pictures though.
Yeah, it does help a lot.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Jonathan Purple properties.
So,
That'd be his garage.
This is at 25 Ross Way.
Okay,
And what I need to know on him, we're currently billing him as a small business. It's an auto body shop, I guess. So just wanted to make sure that that one was correct.
he's got a residence, two residences.
Apartment up there?
There's two residences and a business, both.
I'm sorry?
Does he have one property or two?
I think it's all one property.
I don't have it built.
They're subdivided off where Willie's house was, but
Yeah, but then, that used to be where the old town golf was. And that was-
that's, yeah, but the building, that's not where the garage is.
No.
The garage is
but it
on-
Could be two separate properties.
Well, it could be, but that's, there's nothing at the, where the old dump is. Except the pond.
Okay, we have three properties here. 18 Rossway, 25 Rossway, and Lake Shore Road.
That's that property that comes out.
Right, that's the old dump, which has no buildings on it. You remember when they had the quarry there? You ain't know, quite know. Yeah, you should, I remember you should.
I was-
Do you remember Jim Morris had that little quarry, little crusher right there? Right by the dump? The little road that used to go down?
Not that much over
No?
there. 1 year.
Yeah, but I remember that.
He's just doing.
Never used it much, but I remember that, yeah.
We're both a lot older than me, because I don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
You could play.
Are you charging him small business for this?
That should be small business.
Is there water there?
Yes, there's water there.
I thought
He has his
there
own
was
well.
Oh, there's an apartment someplace.
I think he has his own well.
Right next to the house.
Right next to the house.
Okay, I knew there was one someplace.
Well, he drilled
He drilled a well.
up
Yeah, he's got a well up there.
Okay, so, okay, then there's,
So it'd just be the debt on.
okay, there's just that. I know he had water, but I didn't know it was from the well or from us.
Is he hooked up to sewer?
Yeah, what about
He's got, yes, that's, he asked for that to go back there
Yes,
for
he
the
did.
grinder pump.
Right,
Okay,
that's what, it's got, has sewer,
so
Right.
sewer,
it's O and M.
O&M, debt service on everything, sewer O&M, but no water O&M on that building,
On this one here?
on that particular building.
I think he's got water to all of them.
Well, I don't know.
So small business water.
If you've got a well there, then it wouldn't have water. If you hooked up to us, I know there's water, but I have no idea where it comes from.
Well, you have to pay that service on water regardless of where it is.
Correct, right, but it's just the O&M.
Oh, that's just a,
What? Yeah, I'm
yeah, I'm doing building Just that hardship, yeah.
Just that.
He has any problem with the other.
Yeah.
That's just the garage.
Get that?
I'm fine.
And this is Richard Robbins,
Yep.
I didn't know whereabouts.
which is 2221 Lake Shore Road, currently billed as multifamily times 2. Needed to verify if there's a rental or if it's just a second toilet, and it should be single family.
There's an apartment off the road, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, out there at the barn.
On the barn, over Maggie's shop, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think there's a shop there anymore, but
No, there is an apartment.
there's two.
Is there a kitchen back there?
I think so just leave it as multifamily times 2.
Yeah, I leave that one just the way it's times 2, is it?
Yeah,
What have you got?
same
I'll
thing,
It is
Times 2?
multifamily times
Yep.
2.
Yeah, they got the same.
same.
The Schmidt FA Trust.
Yeah, they just put a bathroom in there.
Is that gonna be a business?
It's Mary Wade's little shop.
Right.
Are they just making it
Is
bigger?
Mary in there? She's not down in the basement anymore?
Yeah, well, they
No,
put
she's
a
been
bathroom
there
in
the
there
last couple
for her, so
years.
she'd have a
They're
bathroom.
down there, my kids are too big to
It's
park.
all business, isn't it?
Yeah, if Mary still has a shop there, I don't know, I assume she still does.
All right, so now I guess the business is closed up. And we're-
Yeah, they're not, she's not down there, I don't believe
Mary's
that.
not there
They're
anymore?
not done with it, I don't think.
Okay,
Well, where does Mary have her shop? Still downstairs in the big house?
No, she doesn't have nothing open down here yet.
she's not
Because they're
necessarily.
working on this, the motel for,
She
Well, I
moved
know she isn't down here yet, but I know, where was she last year?
in the motel.
in the motel, I believe.
On the end?
But she didn't have no running water.
There was no
in the
water
last
there
year.
at that time.
Okay, all right. As I say, my grandkids are too big to go to park, so I don't know.
Never too deep. They think they are though.
Yeah.
We just continue with debt service, or we're gonna add on water?
Well, do they have water in there?
I don't know about that. I know they're working on it.
Well, I would say do debt service until they have water.
If they have water, they're gonna have to pay either business or
Yeah.
something.
When they get
That's
water
what
and
they're
sewer,
being
they'll have to have business.
They're being charged debt service for water and sewer now, and that's it.
And it's not.
Well,
Lauren would probably know more
They'll
about
keep
that.
that service until
Till they change.
they change.
Which one is this one?
Schmidt Trust. I knew it didn't have to that PowerPoint stuff.
Because we don't have, neither Schmidt. Wallace G Trust at 39 Beggs Park Street. This home was under construction and was only billed water and sewer debt service in the fourth quarter of last year. And now the construction is complete, so I need to know if I should start billing O&M.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
Yes.
yes.
Got towards the end here and I'm like, I don't have what I need.
What?
Larry Powers.
We have it
Yeah, no,
Smith.
but that's coming up, it's Bruce Stefan. Well, maybe I'm-
We know where Stefan's place is anyway.
It's like giving me an idea or somebody, sometimes I have to. Okay, well, apparently the Stefan one was wrong.
It's okay, you don't need the picture.
Anyways,
You know what we're talking about?
Gloria Palmer's,
Right
right above the Cleveland House.
let's get that one.
Okay.
You had it
Yes, I
on the
know.
spreadsheet, the list.
Yeah, but the picture was wrong, so,
Yeah, but the information should be still there,
true.
right there.
One family residence at the county, but we're billing multifamily times two. So I guess I just wanted to know if it was one or two families.
Should be two, they got a bathroom and water down in all their,
Gonna have something down there. Yeah.
supposedly,
The old garage, the old barn.
it should have been a barn.
Yeah, they put a grinder pump station in there, I believe.
That's true, they do have water and sewer in the
Yeah,
barn.
So it's gotta be
Yeah,
two.
water and sewer, so it has to be two.
But you might want to talk to Lauren, because I know they're not able to come here this summer because they can't occupy it, but I don't understand
Well,
why.
that is true, but, well, never mind.
Yeah.
Two,
That's a planning
Yeah.
issue.
that isn't us.
Planning board.
Oh.
They have water and sewer in both places, whether they're in there or not, it's
Unless
two.
they have Derek turn the water off.
Is the water turned off, Derek,
I don't,
for a year? Has the water been turned off for a year?
I don't know what we're seeing
Across,
to this.
across from Mac and Darla's house.
Right down
Up by me.
from Larry D's house.
And then
Right.
I guess
Right between
building
Cleveland House and
by
Diesel House.
Raider Club, or Rudder Club, I mean.
I don't believe so. I don't know. I doubt it.
Okay, two residents.
Yeah, I don't have it down as being shut
I
off.
would have wrote it down
Yeah,
if it was.
two residences.
Okay. Okay, now we have the town of Essex properties. I probably don't need pictures for these.
No,
I'll just go through in the order I have them here rather than that. So the town of Essex sewer on New York State Route 22, all the town properties that I found are all being built as residential. So this is my problem. So the sewer plant, I don't know, am I supposed to build it as residential? That's the way it's been.
Well, residential.
it's not residential.
I don't
No.
know. Once you brought it up, I thought, I don't know. I
We
never.
have a separate listing for government or be not-for-profit, then certainly
That's what I said.
not.
All the town
Yeah,
property
I would
was
say
under
all
the
nonprofits.
non-for-profit.
They were nonprofit years
Yeah.
ago.
It
Yeah,
all be nonprofit.
Yeah,
yeah, I think that would eliminate that whole list there, not-for-profit.
Yeah. Where's the picnic site?
well, except, well, hold on one thing,
I didn't think
That's
you
for
were
the
charging
taxes.
us.
you got water there, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
gotta pay O&M.
yeah, but I didn't think you were charging
tax,
the
but all
sewer
in.
plant. The
Right,
sewer.
yeah.
Right.
That's true.
You have
Water.
Water tower
You have
now.
to account for it.
Yeah.
You flush the toilet, it goes in there, right?
Not too far.
Maybe.
No, it's not for profit.
But what about, where's the picnic site we're talking about? That little place out there?
Is that the town?
No, that's down in Bay
Oh, that's Beck's.
Okay.
What do we have on Beck's?
Okay.
They have a
Water?
faucet
Down
outside
on
there.
22, you got O&M, but no taxes, because it's not for profit. Town offices should be the same, right?
Oh, yeah. Senior center, I don't know. We get rent from the senior center.
It's a business,
So it's gotta be small business?
small business,
Oh, which one?
senior center.
Oh.
Not for profit, but you gotta pay O&M.
Well, yeah, you gotta pay O&M,
Yeah.
yeah. But bags, what do we have on bags? We don't have
The
any.
water spigot.
You got a water spigot is all, and that's as much for,
It's for the picnic area.
yeah. I guess you could say O&M, but no debt, not for profit,
O&M.
O&M. Water tower should
Under
be
what
nothing.
classification?
Yeah.
Wait a
What's
minute.
that?
O&M under what classification?
You got a water faucet there that people draw water
Well,
from.
residence, business, I mean,
Nonprofit.
Not
Nonprofit.
Okay.
And there is
So
debt
you still have
service.
so even nonprofit, they still pay for,
For the use of the water, yeah.
all right, you go to that class.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Should there
water
be
tower should get nothing.
No, there's-
debt service though also down there for sewer?
On every parcel. Mhm.
So I was wondering,
They're in the sewer district.
Yeah, but it's not,
Yeah.
you charge everybody not for
Everybody
profit.
has to pay debt service every
Oh,
month.
then you both. That makes it easy. Both the, everything except the water tower.
I don't have,
No O&M on that.
I don't have no sewer down here at my,
There's no,
pump house.
yeah, there's no sewer at the pump house.
Okay.
It's not very,
I just have water
But a
down there.
picnic
That's
place won't
what-
have O&M either, will it? Or does that have?
Yeah, there's water there. Water spigot.
there's a water spigot.
Got the water there. You're just paying yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they all have O&M except for the water tower and the sewage pump house. Okay,
Well, the picnic site would only have debt service on the sewer, not O&M.
No, you got a faucet there.
For sewer.
Oh, sewer, yeah, not on sewer, you're right. Sorry about that. Water, but not sewer.
George Pataki, I didn't have him on here because he came up late on the.
Who's that?
George Pataki. He has many houses.
True
I've
statement.
gone there for a while. Yeah.
Everybody knows
Water
that.
goes all the way up there.
One, two, three, 4 houses there.
Oh,
yeah?
That farm would be considered a large business, wouldn't it?
Yeah, what about the
He's
business?
got a farm.
That's what I said,
I
be
think
considered a
so.
large
And
farm.
vineyard.
Yeah, so
100
it's-
cows drink a lot of water.
yeah.
Don't they, Marge?
4 residences and a large business.
Yeah.
they're all in town water? those-
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Okay, so anyways, here's all the pictures. There's like 9 of them.
Well, that's incomplete, because now that has an apartment.
That's an old one.
Yeah,
That's an old picture, that's a house now.
that's a nice old apartment they have with state police.
One, two, three, four houses at the moment in large business.
Now, we don't have a designation for ag at all?
No.
Because we covered that before, remember Tina?
Yeah, we just did them as a large business for the cows.
Okay, I remember we discussed it one
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. All right, so for the barn, you gotta have a large business,
Right.
And 4
and you
residences.
gotta have.
Well, there's
Four
is it
four
or
houses.
5?
Oh, we were going to meters.
You got 1,
The
and
limit.
that
Yeah.
big barn hill is 2.
Two,
Larry's
Melissa's is 3, and the garage is 4.
Oh, okay, all right.
Four houses and a large business.
When he gets to be president, I got another house.
This didn't work. Well, you're gonna put one great big one up on the hill.
I know.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
In his dream?
He's already got a white one. That's a lot.
Donna, Donna, I think Emma, you were talking about this one over here,
Yeah,
right, with us today?
Yep.
You wanna explain
Which
it?
one is this?
yes, so
This one right next to it.
fourth quarter of last year, it was just one residence, and now you've raised it 400 more, so it's at $735 per quarter. You're considering it a residence and a small business, and it is one residence. It's open. What?
Who was it for?
S61?
Well, I can do that after, did we, I thought we went through all that.
But I thought there was a business downstairs, there's no business. Are we
There's
talking
never
about,
been business, no.
No,
well, years ago there
it
was.
used to
There
was.
used to be a business there.
Sharon had a business there for many
Right.
years,
Right.
high profit.
Yes, it was.
Yes, I was doing two large businesses and one residence.
No, that's
No,
That's another place.
That's
Right.
309.
That's a different place.
2309. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not, it's Essex Legacy, sorry.
That one's staying open.
I'm still learning all the names. Yeah.
No, it's got a garage.
It's just a residence, right?
Do you know which number?
So this is
Well, he
2309.
tore the garage down, didn't he? I think he tore the garage down.
Main
So
Street.
these are big.
I don't know.
2309.
You don't have your Main Street here. You don't have
So
your.
what about Brian Transit?
Down Main Street?
Yep.
Dad's old store.
Here it
Yeah,
is. So
you should be
we're doing small business
small business law. Yeah.
for water.
Could be a couple
going in,
small
And then
businesses
just
in there.
residential, but the small business no longer exists.
Oh, okay.
We know that.
He takes a look at it, I think.
Oh, does he? Okay.
What about Sandy?
So you said it went up to 400 because we were charging
Is
them,
that what
Yeah,
they're
but there's no
Small
water
business.
there. It's the
Right.
garage, there's no water there.
You, sorry?
the small business is what was
Yeah.
raising you up.
They
Right, you were only
converted the
charging
garage
residents
into a
in
little
December.
shop.
Right, so.
And then, okay, so did you get that?
What's that?
She was charged a small business because the property that she had, you just bought that last year? Or,
Couple
It's
years.
been, yeah.
okay, well, either way, Brad Beers, I guess, used to own that and used to
Right.
have an office in there.
Correct,
And so now that she's bought it, we didn't take off the small business,
yeah.
but now it's gone.
They
So-
redone,
It's
redone the
still
whole place.
classified as a business though, as far as the taxes are concerned,
Shouldn't be.
because nobody's ever come in and talked to the assessors about it.
You need to do that, Emma.
Because we just revalued that, and it's still classified as a business because of the storefront, because it's two separate entrances.
But we opened it up and
In the
it's
back, we
one
could see that, and in the front, it's a separate entrance, right?
But they don't use
I
it.
mean, don't you have, how many doors do you have on your home? We have like 3.
I'm,
It's just a residence now, it's not a business anymore.
So what do I need to do?
talk to your assessor.
Talk to your assessor about that part, but for tonight, you're a residence, but you need to talk to the assessors for your other taxes. No,
Trasco's,
Vance.
Solar,
Tasco's and Mains.
Trasco's. He's, health center.
Small business.
Back to Sandy Point.
Back to Sandy Point, yeah. Back to Bliss's.
Whose place is that?
I didn't know.
That's real quick.
Brian Trascos is the health center on the
Yeah,
corner.
we know where.
Yeah.
Correct.
Is that
Yeah.
what, did you know that?
Yes.
Wasn't sure. Talk to you.
Small
And there's Costco, and there's,
I think we figured out Tuller, so Tuller should have been taken
Yeah.
off.
yep,
Um,
okay.
Traskus should be small business.
Water,
Water,
Okay.
O&M.
there's no sewer. That's the van.
There it is, you got it.
There you go. You got it.
Okay. Okay, so, question on him, oops. Monday. Okay, it's a small business and not a large business. We are currently charging small business, and also to verify if both suites should be charged O&M.
If both what?
Both suites, on the county websites, it has this address, suite 1 and 2. But I guess it's just 2 rooms.
Yeah, but that's
For therapy
for
or
your
something?
taxes, but if there's 2 suites, if there's, last I knew, there's only one use though.
Is there
They,
only,
they're only using part of it,
if
so.
there's only one water and sewer hookup, then,
No, but you can have multiple businesses in a building.
yeah, we can.
But I think at this point, it's only a single business.
Yeah, I've been in there and it's all, I would think, considered.
One single business,
Yeah, we're
For
doing
O&M.
small business water, and that's it.
correct,
Yeah.
yep. Obviously, the debt service.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
Okay, and last but not least, I hope this is what we said it was, Sandra Vance,
Okay.
and 2296 Main Street, and we wanted, I guess, is this at the Essex Cottage?
She closed.
And
She
we have
closed?
that currently as
Really?
classified as a one-family residence.
I don't think she has any water out. They didn't used to, when Louis owned it, they didn't have any water out in the garage.
Yeah, we went over this once before and we decided just
Single-family
to put single
Single
family.
family residence.
All right, with water and sewer, debt service, and O&M?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
they just send them.
Yep. Glad they didn't.
I guess I just wanted to do one more, Nathaniel Flipper, 2285 Main Street, do you have reviews done at all?
No, not nothing.
Okay, we're billing
My own
him,
place, yeah.
we're billing him as a single family and not multifamily. And I just wanted to know if it was multifamily.
He doesn't use the other part, no.
They took that whole other one. didn't they?
Yeah, there's nothing
I
there.
still think you ought to have the ice cream bar.
Seal test ice cream, good ice cream.
Yeah,
Okay.
One business over
I wanna,
that's a
just, I wanna, we've gotta go into all else.
town basis.
Oh,
We can look at that.
I didn't,
That's up there, roll call.
oh, okay.
They kept the water on for, it's gotta be off for a year.
How long has it been on?
Well, they turned it off themselves, they said. So,
Yeah, but
we don't,
we have to have verification.
Correct,
from-
that's why
I
we
mean,
turn it off
has
at
to
the
have
curb.
verification from.
Is, did you shut that off right here across from the, next to Vance's?
Rose
Rose
Fine's
Fine
old
went-
house, the brick house.
The one on the corner? Oh,
No, one in.
No.
Next to my
Back.
house,
yeah.
do you know where I live in the yellow
Corner
house?
of Beggs, come back
That
this
little
way.
white porch up in front of it.
The big brick house?
The
It's
one
really
in the,
tall.
with the white little porch? Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
haven't shut that one off.
Okay, well, what, they have to verify, we have to verify that.
It's
it's
not our
shut
job
off.
to educate, so.
No,
If they wanted to shut off,
I mean, they say it's been shut off.
we need, I guess we need to shut it off and then a year from now we'll stop billing.
They need to
South
know
the yellow
that.
house?
They need, but that's what I think this
I mean,
letter is
no.
doing.
Yeah, but it doesn't say they've done it, it said we would have gladly done this.
Yeah, we're not going back.
no,
We're not going back.
No, because
It's not our job to educate. You're supposed to find
It
out.
doesn't say they turned it off.
At the meter it does.
No.
They said at the meter. So if they want it turned off at the curb, I guess we need to call Missy, if they want it turned off at the curb, turn it off, and a year from now, we'll stop billing, but
Well, that would,
They
Don's
said
got,
that they,
got payments,
They had it. They
the
said they had
billing's
it.
going out. And that billing, I think.
it says in the second paragraph, they had it turned off.
Any water that's
What's
turned off, we have to be notified, and then Derek has to.
It says in the second paragraph
I
that they
had it turned off, but we don't know.
at the meter,
At the meter,
not at the curb,
Oh, at the meter, okay.
Yeah. No,
But not
had they known.
not at the curb. So
Right.
if they want it turned off at the curb, then we'll turn it off, and a year from now, they won't get billed anymore.
I know down here in Bay Mathers
Yeah.
last year, they wouldn't have allowed that to shut off.
Yes, they would have. They've been very glad that.
I didn't see
Hi.
that.
Does it say on the water bill, like, if you're being billed as a business or a resident,
Yes,
two
it
does. Yes, it does.
residences or
Yep.
whatever? Okay, so
Yep.
I could check my bill and find
Yep.
out what my rates are and. okay.
Correct, yep.
The only thing it doesn't say like that would be the water debt service and the sewer debt service, because they're straight right across the board.
Right, it was like one line.
Everyone gets
Yeah,
that.
it's just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll say residential.
Because my house used to be two
Yeah.
apartments, so it was
We
one
got
right
that.
now.
And you see NF2 or NF3 means multifamily. So you're getting this thing
We
ready.
did that.
I'm trying
We just did speak.
We did some.
I must have
You
missed
get
it.
charged
That
at
was
once
all I
because I've already
That
done
was
it,
what
he wants.
but it will say NF2.
No, they.
We did because
Or
there's no change.
Oh, this is
construction.
Oh, they did, they did that, okay.
Well,
So like
Yeah.
water,
Yeah.
towels,
Yeah,
I got there.
whatever.
Okay.
It's only add
Okay.
water, just turn on.
Okay.
We got a lot of business still to go. Okay, this part of it. Next is you want an executive session
Yes, I do.
to discuss a legal matter
Yes.
for the advice from the attorney, so. Is there a motion to go in executive session?
So,
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll say.
Thank you, Claire. All in favor, aye?
all right.
We're in executive session.